Hey guys, it's Shah here at the Tech Borg, and today's video we're going to be continuing our dictionaries in Python, and this is our part 2. And now we're going to be doing something slightly more complicated, but it's just straightforward. I'm just going to be teaching you about Python dictionaries. It's just going to be slightly more content heavy, I guess. But that's really it, guys. It's pretty straightforward. Trust me. Once you get the keywords right and the actual code right, everything's a breeze. Trust me. So as you can see, I've written a comment Python dictionaries part 2 to give us a start. Okay, so first of all, what we need to do is, let's say we had a dictionary now. So let's make a dictionary. List is equal to, and then in these brackets you want to put down this stuff. Okay, let me just have a few things that I can talk about. So again, last time we looked at model, and then I'll say 5S, and then manufacturer, I hope I spelled that right, is Apple, right? So this is our list. Okay, but we can't call it list because it's a function built in within Python. So if I call it list1, and then say that, let's say I want to change a value, then I can say list1 brackets, and then I can pick any of them. So if I pick model, I can change that to 5S. So if I do 5S, let's say I can change, I can change it from 5S to something else, my bad. So you can change it from 5S to, like, I don't know, like, let's say add a 6 plus. Change it to 6 plus then. So if we print out our list1 now, and let me just make sure this is list1, never forget to ensure that your variable names are the same. Now let me just save this really quickly. Okay, it's a bit slow, forgive me. Not the fastest laptop in the world. Dictionaries part 2, save, run, F5. Okay, invalid syntax because we use colons. Right, and the reason why we got an error is pretty straightforward, because partially because I'm stupid, but that's besides the point. The point is that we were meant to use squiggly brackets, and in the last video I did mention make sure you use squiggly brackets, and I clearly forgot this video already, which is kind of stupid of me, but sorry about that. Make sure you use squiggly brackets. Of course, syntax in Python is very, very important. If you recall, I almost made an error of forgetting to put a 1 there next to the list. So everything in Python needs to be there, every little thing. So as you can see, initially we had it at 5S, so if I print it at 1 by 1, so we can see the change. So if I do list1, save this and run it, as you can see before it was 5S, but using this function, we've managed to change the value of model in our dictionary. And I'll just keep it just to show you guys progression. So now, let's say we want to print out the key names or the key points in the dictionary. So how can you do that? Well, simple. We just set up a for loop. If you remember in my previous challenge video, or a video I've done earlier, in one of the videos I've used the for loop to print out lines that's being read from a notepad or a text file, and we just use the for loop. So for x in, and then we call our dictionary, which is in this case list1, not a very suitable name of course, but we call it list1 anyway. It's fine, not a major issue, but as long as you guys understand, it's all fine. And then you want to put print, and then you want to put print x, and then if I save this and run this, so as you can see, it's printed out the major components, which is model and manufacturer. I put this there by mistake, so if I rerun this now, as you can see, it's fine now. So we've got the change, the initial change, which was from 5S to 6 plus, which is over here, which is what we did. So we changed it to 6 plus, and then over here we've got model and we've got manufacturer. And that's our key terms. But what if we wanted to print out everything? Well, again, you just use the for loop. So for x in list1, you want to print out x, but this time, this is pretty cool. What's different? Because you've got two variables over here, you want to call two variables. So you can call this like xy, like xy coordinate. It's pretty cool actually. But you can call it xy coordinate. Pretty interesting if I tell you. List1, but after this list1, you also want to include items, because that's the addition that you need to have onto your list1 to print out everything. It's just a standard thing that you need to know to print it all out. But if we go ahead and do this, okay, it just redid the same thing. but that's because I forgot to put a comma y next to it, that's why. So you have to print both x and y, of course, because that's what we talked about. So as you can see, it's printed out model 6 plus and manufacturer is Apple. So first of all, let me just run this and show you on the side what we've done one by one. So first of all, we've given our dictionary name as list1. We've printed the list1 once over here. Then what we've done is we've changed the 5s to 6 plus. As you can see, the change is visible. Now what we've done is we've actually printed out only the key components, which is model and manufacturer. And then after that, we use a for loop again, but this time we use xy, and we printed out model 6 plus manufacturer Apple. Yep, and that's really it, guys. And now we're going to be doing one more thing, or at least a few more things, because I want you guys to know more about dictionaries, so you can know more about the functions that are built in within Python. Just much better for you guys, I guess. So if we continue doing it, so print, and then we've got len. Len, as you know, it gives you the length of a word, so it counts the characters. But in this case, what len does is it tells you about all the values within the dictionary. So all you have to do is just do print len, and in the brackets you want to put in further brackets, you want to put down the name of your dictionary. In this case, we've given it list1. Not again a very suitable name, but it's fine for now. So as you can see, we have, okay, this is getting a bit clustered up right now, so it's a bit confusing. So if I put over here the and then this is just to say like there are this many things in this. Okay, len. Alright, that's right. There has to be a comma here, of course. And then if I delete this, run this, as you can see, much better. No, I'm sorry, it's just being hidden away slightly. If I just adjust this a little bit, okay, and there you have it. We've got it over here. Over here we have written there are two. By two, it means we have got model and we've got manufacturer. So there's like two essential elements in the list, as in the dictionary, sorry, which is what it's saying. Pretty straightforward again. And one last thing that we would be doing is we're just deleting a certain thing from our dictionary, a certain attribute or element or whatever you call it. So, well, list1, right, dot pop, and pop is pretty nice. I mean, pop just means, okay, we have a balloon here, we don't want it, let's just pop it, get rid of it. So pop is a nice name actually, easy to remember as well, but it's a very nice name. So pop, and then you've got in this, you can put down, I don't know, model. Let's say I want to pop model, like let's just pop it, and then if I say let's pop that, and then print me list1 after that. Let's see what it looks like after we pop model. So we've popped model, and it's giving me an error. And the reason it's giving me this error is pretty straightforward. I've used the wrong brackets. So this should work, and as you can see, it's working. It's literally just popped model from out of this dictionary, and we're only left with the manufacturer. And that's really it, guys. Well, we've gone over the basics of Python dictionaries in part 1, and then we went over the slightly more harder things about dictionaries. Not too hard, but I'm just giving you the basic information you need to maybe create a program by yourself to do with dictionaries. Maybe something that stores information within a dictionary with a user input. Maybe it pulls it out. Let's say like you're making a review system, it saves the reviews and then it prints out reviews depending on which model you're looking at, or something like that. It's pretty smart, intuitive way of using dictionaries. Well, there are many uses of it as well, like I just mentioned to you. So do try making a program in this, well, with dictionaries, anything, just any small program, so you can get a great understanding of using dictionaries. And again, don't forget to put both of your I call this coordinates, but don't forget to put both of them down, because remember, we've got x and y, we've got two elements, x, y, x, y. Manufacturer is x, Apple is y. Basically, that's really it. And that's really it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like, comment, subscribe.